This video is sponsored by Envato Elements.
Hey guys, it's Nemanja and welcome to another really fun photo manipulation tutorial. Today we will have a lot of fun creating this composite image that you can see on the screen. So without further ado, let's jump straight into Photoshop and let the fun begin. Alright guys, we are here in Photoshop and today we will start with this cool image of the warrior right here. You can see it's amazing character on a gray background, and of course first thing that we need to do here is to extract him out of the background, and there are so many ways how you can do this. I will first make a copy of the background, Control or Command J, and that's just in case I mess something up, I have a backup there. So I will hide this, I will name this warrior, and then I will try to, I will definitely extract him out of the background. So I will go with one of the selection tools. Let's go with this quick selection and go with the select subject, and Photoshop will select only the subject, and I'm sure that we need to modify something. Yeah, there are some things that we need to modify like this. I will hold Alt or Option key and just do like that. And also this is me first time doing this, so everything now that you see in this episode is just me first time creating this photo manipulation, and you will see the process of thinking and everything. I usually do everything before tutorial and then make a tutorial to see if all the elements are okay for this, but now I decided to just do it. Okay, so maybe there will be some mistakes, who knows. We will see what this tutorial will bring to us. So I need to do a few more things like this right there, and let's see, also I need to select this and this part of the X handle. Okay, and let's press Q on the keyboard to see what is selected. It's pretty decent selection. We need to fix these parts a little bit, and maybe I will do it manually with the brush. Maybe I will do it manually if this doesn't help. So let's see. It's pretty decent for now, but definitely I need to do it better with the brush. And also here. So now let's say that this is pretty okay, but I need some hair to select here, also some parts of the fur here and here too. So for that there is one really cool way how you can do it, and just to make this a little better, so I will go to select and mask, and here I will just go with this tool and paint over the hair, and let's see what Photoshop will decide that is hair and that's something else. So let's go back to the beard. Let's go back here. And sometimes this works perfectly, sometimes not so good. Like you can see here. Sometimes we need definitely to tweak it manually. So selections are really important and you need to spend a lot of time there. Better spend more time on selections, so you will later spend less time in Photoshop tweaking this and having some issues around the selection. So this is pretty cool, but I'm not 100% happy how the Photoshop detects these edges here and so on and so forth. So I definitely need to do some manually. So see, these things are selected that I don't want to be included here, but for the start, this needs to be fixed. For the start, it's pretty good. So what I will do, I will just press OK, and I will create a layer mask. So that's it. And also I will go and create solid color adjustment layer. This is how I like to do. You can do it however you want. Double click and choose some colors. So let's go with some, maybe red, I don't know, or green, some cool color that is not same as the warrior. So this is pretty nice. And now I will fast forward. What I will do, I will just go and tweak things manually with the brush. So I will go and just select some brush here, and with the white with the black I will just remove things, with the white I will bring them back, and so on and so forth. So I will just fast forward this and come back shortly. Okay, so this is pretty much okay, and now I will go and choose a gray color, darker gray color, just to see how everything works. So I'm pretty happy with everything here. And now let's try to put some background there. So I have some photos here that I will use. I will use some sky, I will use some mountains. So let's go first and, I don't know, grab a sky and bring it back right there. I will name it clouds. And let's see, if I press Ctrl or Command T, I can even shrink it down to have more of the sky there. And I want to flip it horizontally, so like that. But actually no, what I like to do, I like to go with aspect ratio 16:9. So this is what I definitely want to do. Again, 16:9. Go and grab this and let's say that I like it like that. And now we'll go to the sky and make it bigger like that, and right click, flip horizontal, just to see what works better, this or this. Let's say this, let's say for now this, and I will move the warrior right to the left, right to the left, right or left, decide, right to the left. Okay, so somewhere here, yeah, I will make the brighter parts right there. And also I just want to say that the warrior, all the assets that I will use today are from Envato Elements. And now that I mentioned that, I want to say that Envato Elements is the sponsor for today's episode. In case you don't know, Envato Elements is an amazing website where you can find all the assets for basically every project that you are creating. They have millions of stock photos, stock videos, audio files, sound effects. They have a lot of Photoshop brushes, actions, overlays. Some of them I will use today. We'll see, I will use a snow overlay from Envato Elements. It's amazing. Then they have a lot of Premiere Pro and After Effects templates like intros, outros, a lot of transitions, and much more. Also, they have amazing 3D assets that I personally love to use. You know, if you are watching this channel, you know that I use them a lot. And they're amazing because you can choose the right angle that you want to use in your composite and just grab that angle and put it in Photoshop and use it like that. And also they have much more other things that you can just check out on Envato Elements. An amazing thing is that the annual plan is pretty affordable. It's just $16.5 per month, and you will get unlimited downloads for that, so you can download as many things as you want. Also, all the assets are licensed, so you don't need to worry about the licensing. And that's really cool. If you want to go just for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, etc., then the price is double. So that's why I always recommend the annual plan. I personally love Envato Elements. If you want to check it out, follow the link down in the description and enjoy the content there. All right, now let's go back to the Photoshop and let's continue with this composite. Okay, so as you can see, this is really cool. What is off here is that sky is pretty bright. We don't, not just bright, it's saturated, not bright, sorry. So we can fix this really easily. We can go with hue and saturation adjustment layer, right click and just, not right click, but clip it and just lower the saturation, something like this. So let's see, this looks pretty decent. What we maybe, oh, this is even bad. What we maybe need to do is to later color correct all the assets there, but that's something that we need to do later. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Now let's go and add this mountain. So let's copy this and let's go back, and I will bring it, I'll bring it here below the clouds. This is mountain. I will hide the clouds, and this is smaller file, so I'll make it much bigger like this. And now I can choose which part I want to use. So this is the darker part, darker side, and this is the darker side of the warrior. So I will flip it, right click and flip it, and now I can move this and choose which part I want to use. So let's say like that. I will bring back the sky, and then I will go add a mask, and with really soft brush I will just go and blend this better. So this is pretty cool. Blend the sky to the mountains. Okay, this looks really nice. And the mountains are too blue, so let's desaturate them too. Let's grab this, Alt, and grab it just to make a copy. Clip it to affect only mountains, and this is better maybe to bring back a bit of saturation, so something like this. Also, this will be blurred, so out of the focus, and it will not be so visible. So let's do that really quickly. Let's let's right click and say convert to smart object, because then I will use Gaussian blur as a smart layer and a smart filter, and then I can tweak these settings whenever I want. So let's go with a filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and let's choose the amount. So we're looking at the mountains, they're far back. No. Around 20 seems nice. Let's press OK, and I will do the same for the clouds. So let's go. If I now right click and convert to smart object, I will lose the layer mask. Actually, it will be compressed in the smart object, and I don't want that. So I will just make a copy of this and hide it and remove the layer mask here. Let's say delete layer mask. Okay, then I will convert to smart object and bring back this layer mask. So in that way we are having everything. So I will delete this, we don't need this anymore, and clip is to affect only the clouds. And now let's see, let's just Alt and copy this smart filter, so the clouds and the mountains are the same amount of blur. So this is pretty cool, I really like it. So let's make this guy a little bit more bluish. So let's go here, let's use color balance adjustment layer, clip it to warrior, and just add a little bit of the blue tone to the midtones. You know what's the problem now? Problem is that I have this huge light right there, it's so bright and I cannot see these things pretty nice with this. But another thing is that this is a tutorial and I'm showing you the principles behind making composite like this. So I think it's okay. All right, so let's see before, after. Yeah, it's better. All right, now let's add a few more things. Let's add the snow. So the snow, this is the snow. So this is a layer from Envato Elements. There are so many overlays that you can download from Envato Elements, not just snow, but a bunch of them. You can just go and see it. And beautiful thing about these overlays is that this particular one that I downloaded has 20 different snow overlays. You can download it as, actually get it as one JPEG or PNG file, or as the PSD file. So you have full control over every single layer here, and that's better if you ask me, because if I go, let me show you, if I go with this and just add a snow over the top of everything, make it bigger like this and put it in the screen blending mode, it's cool, it's amazing. Now we just need to go filter and blur and add a motion blur, and this is pretty nice. And I will just say okay, I like this, and we can make a copy and drag another one just to make it even more, etc. But we don't have a depth control, so that's okay, you can do it like that if you're lazy. But if you're not lazy, you can go with this, select everything. I just want to copy this, and let's go right there, paste it here, group it, Control Command G, and name this snow. And now let's press Control Command T, make it bigger like this. And let's see, let's move this, wait for a few moments. Okay, let's move this to find proper place, maybe like that. It's pretty good. And also what we can do here, we can see, okay, this is a big snow, this is a little bit smaller, then smaller, smaller, and I want to go with these the smallest ones, so these three, and actually bring them behind the warrior guy, just to be behind him, not in the front of him. That's one way. Another way is just to go and use the same layer mask and just copy here and have everything in the same folder. So that's another cool trick. So let's invert it, Control or Command I, because now it's affecting the warrior. I want to affect everything else, not the warrior. And that's pretty cool. And now we can go and set the motion blur here just to fix few things. If we want to move something, now is the time. So this looks pretty cool. Let's see. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Now we can go and change everything, convert to smart object, and then go to filter and go with blur, motion blur. Okay. And now we can choose the angle, the everything, the distance and so on and so forth. So this is pretty much okay. Let's say that I will leave it like this, and then I need to go and set everything in a screen blending mode. So this is before, this is after. I really love this effect of snow. Also, we can add some snow amount over the top of the model right there, because there's nothing in the front of him except these here things. And for that we can use either some of these elements or some of these elements. So let's go back here, and let's say that I maybe want this one, or let's say maybe this one. Copy that and bring it back right there, and this is in a screen blending mode. Yeah, we need to add again motion blur, and that's pretty cool. It's in front of him and I really like it. So for now, let's group everything. Control Command G, name it snow. Okay, we can always, let me show you this. We can always go double click into this snow smart object and go here with everything and change anything here. So we can make a copy of this and maybe right click and flip vertical and place it somewhere here like this, save it. And now let's see what we have. Okay, so before and after, you can see we have more of these closer to the camera snowflakes. So this is pretty nice, and I will leave it like this. Right, now that's cool. Let's see if we can add these branches in the front here, just to make the depth of feel a little bit better. So we can go make a copy, and let's use Magic Wand tool, select everything that is blue, and just create layer mask. And let's see, that's perfect, but we need to invert it. Control Command I, and this is much better. Now I will make a copy of this, bring it back here, and place it right there. This is foreground, and let's leave it like this. This is perfect. So he's hiding in a bush. You cannot see me now, you cannot see me, I'm invisible. No. Okay, so here we can rotate it. Actually, I will get rid of the applied layer mask, so I don't need it anymore. We can rotate it. Maybe put it somewhere here, make it smaller. I don't know, this is just a test, guys. So let's see how this will work. Maybe somewhere here. And for now, it doesn't look good at all. Let's convert, oh, actually, before that, let's convert to smart object, because I can make it bigger later if I need it again. Otherwise, I will mess up with the pixels. So let's see. Make it smaller. Put it right there. Make it bigger. Rotate it. Play with it. Do whatever you want. And now let's go and add exposure adjustment layer. Clip it to affect only this. Move everything aside, and not bad, not bad, but now it's bad. Okay, for now, and let's go with filter, blur, motion blur, no, Gaussian blur, yeah. So maybe a little bit more, 24, 5-ish, something like that. I don't know, guys. Let me know down there in the comments. Is this okay, or without this is better? If I transform it like this and make it bigger, I don't know, or make it like a little bit over these parts there. Not sure, maybe it will be okay, maybe not. Let's bring it here and see if I move it out of the frame a little bit. And maybe if I make a copy of this, like, let's see what we have here. We have this, we can rotate it like that. So let's see, I'm just trying to place different parts here just to see what I will get. Maybe like, I'm not quite happy with this. Maybe this part here, who knows. And I will group this like these two, Control Command G, foreground, and clip this to affect the whole group. Okay, so now I will go in the group and move this one behind that one. Not bad, but I'm not quite sure about this, to be honest. So I don't know. I will leave it like this for now and change it later. I just need to move this little bit there. So for now, let's say that it's okay-ish. Okay, now let's go and change a few other things. I will go right there in the front of the background. Let's group this and name everything here. Control Command G, background. Okay, we have a warrior group. I like to have everything nice and clean. I don't need this at all. This can be a backup. And now everything is nice and clean. Okay, and with the background, I will go right here, create a new layer, and I will use my custom made lightning brushes for this because I want to add some lightning. So let's see, this one is cool. This one is cool. This one, so I don't know. Let's go with this one. And I will make it bigger, like even bigger, like oops, like that, and rotate maybe here. Let's see. I want white color. That's cool. Maybe even bigger. And just press it here. Control or Command T. Let's see if we will move it something like this. That's one. Let's create another one. Maybe this one. Let's see. This one is cool too. So let's make it bigger. Like that. Control or Command T. We can see what we can do here. This is not bad. And what I like to do, I like to go double click here and go into the layer properties, and layer properties is on another screen. Okay, and I just want to add outer glow. Choose a white color and just choose the amount of a glow. So a little bit for now. And I'll do the same for another one, Alt and copy it here, and that's cool. And I will go and group these two, name lightnings. And I will add a layer mask, and with a regular soft round brush, black color, I will just remove it from this part because I want there to be just behind the mountains. And maybe they're too big now. So let's see. Let's make them like this. And if I make everything smaller, like this, I want to be there. That's maybe better. So this is when you're doing for the first time, you need to experiment. I'm encouraging you to do it too. So just experiment, see what fits better. Maybe like this, maybe even like this, and move it up and just make it something cool like that. Okay, so this is cool. And what we need to do here is to right click, convert to smart object. Same for another one, right click, convert to smart object. And I want to add blur, Gaussian blur. And this time, let's go with 20. Let's go with 20 here too, so Alt and just drag and copy the same effect. That's pretty cool. I really like it. We can also go here and lower the opacity a little bit, just not be so bright. Maybe that's one option. Another option is to go to the warrior here, and I will move it a little bit to the right. Maybe. Ah, I like the position here. I like the brighter these, but I'm not a big fan of this. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this, but I'm missing something here. So let's see something else. Let's see if I can do something else. Okay, let's see if I put this one. If this will work. Okay, let's grab it And let's go to the foreground here. Hide these two and move this one, rotate. I'm not sure how this will be, I'm just testing it, guys. No, this cannot be on that side. Maybe just here. Maybe something like this, I don't know. And then blur it, so apply layer mask, convert to smart object, and just copy this one here. Maybe like this, like it's a small tree there. And if I put one there, no, if I put this one, no, that definitely it's not okay. So maybe to lower the opacity a little bit, just touch. I'm not sure. I need to play with this. Usually what I'm doing in this kind of situations, I just leave everything, go and walk for a little bit, do something else, and then come here with a fresh pair of eyes and see if this is good or not. Also, one cool thing that I like to do is to merge everything and then Ctrl-Command-T and flip horizontal to see if this works better, if I have some mistakes. Yeah, I definitely don't like this, so no. Delete this, hide this, and I will move the warrior and the lightnings to the right, so warrior a little bit more centered here, like this, and the lightnings maybe, let's try to move them a little bit too, maybe right there, not bad. Okay, now I will go with the warrior. I will create exposure adjustment layer, clip it effect only him, and make everything brighter, but I need to go it here, so everything a bit brighter. Let's see if I'll do like this lightning effect. No, let's go with the curves instead. So let's delete this, let's go with the curves. It's a little bit better. So I want just to boost some brighter parts here. I can also use a white color for this and just paint a white tone here, but okay, like that. It's pretty much nicer. Let's see. I don't want to go with the hair too much, especially not like this. This is snowflake. This will be pretty much okay. Let's see these parts maybe. I don't like it here too much. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Maybe here. Let's create a new layer. You go with a white color and not just completely white, maybe a little bit darker gray. Just a little bit harder and try to do this. Put this into overlay or luminosity. Let's go with the overlay and boost it a little bit more. Just touch here. Okay, let's see if I want this or not. Maybe I can have it here. Why not? A little bit. And let's erase a little bit too. So maybe it can be even brighter, but it's pretty much okay. Okay, so let's go here again to the curves. Let's go to his face and let's make it a bit brighter, especially the eyes here. This part, I'll also like this part of X to be brighter. So like this. And again, we can spend pretty decent amount of time here tweaking this, but I don't want to do it right now because of the time sake of this tutorial. This can be pretty long tutorial, and let's just boost his six packs a little bit. just a bit. So let's see before and after. Yeah, that's pretty much okay. I can go right here and boost this. So maybe a little bit less here. And now there are so many things that we can do. I will stop here. And now what's the idea? What I want to try? I will try it off the camera now because of it will maybe take a while, but I want maybe to, let me show warrior, it's right there. Maybe I want to go with a white color, and this time a little bit harder, and maybe just to make these kind, I'm not sure, like maybe not completely white, maybe something like reddish, orange, yellowish, something like that, and to paint over these things right there, to put it into overlay probably, and to make this like it's glowing actually. Like I will add a layer mask and fix few things, but this and this on a face, like there is something that is going like this, like this, and maybe this is something that needs to glow a little bit. I don't know. This is just an idea that I want to try out. Okay, let's create a layer mask and cut off a few things here, maybe like this. Maybe it's too much, who knows? And add this and go with the red and add this really cool glow here and also here. Go with another layer, linear dodge blending mode, and like that, and just brush, just paint around. Glow in the eyes. Okay, so this is the idea that just came up to my mind. So let's see before and after. I'm not sure if we should do this or not, but it's cool. We can also do a lot of cool things on the X, etc. But I will stop it here. Let's try to use an Oniric plugin for adding a glow instead of doing manually. So I love Oniric. Let's go here. It's a plugin that is made by my really good friend Mario. So let's go right there. Click it. Oops. Generate. Okay, so here is the screen. And let's go. Let's say before and after, really cool glow. I want to colorize it. I want to add maybe some kind of these orange tint. So probably something like, maybe it's too much. So like this. I want to boost up the threshold. So let's go with the X-ray here. So threshold boost up a little bit to include more elements into this glow. That's cool, actually, even more. And let's see. Wow. So before and after, it's amazing. Before and after, if we go with the threshold a bit more, like gold and this armor here, I love it. So a little bit more. Not bad at all. Maybe it's too much. Maybe let's go to the 50, 49, 52, 52 maybe. And we can play with radius, intensity. Let's lower the radius a little bit. Not bad. If we boost the radius, you'll see we'll have huge glow all around. So like that, I don't like it. Maybe something like this is now everything matter of tweaking, playing around. I really like it. Maybe a little bit more, less. Okay, let's say that that's pretty cool. Before and after, before and after, we can always tweak it in Photoshop even more. So I will say save. And here we are. So let's zoom this a little bit. I really love this. I really love this. So before and after, before and after. Really cool thing about this is now that we can add hue and saturation adjustment layer, clip it to affect only that, and we can change everything. We can really play with this non-destructively, so maybe like that. And also we can use this layer mask and say, okay, I don't want from certain parts, I don't want here glow, maybe I want less glow here, maybe, but actually no, I want a glow here. Maybe I want to add even more glow here or less here, I don't know. Let's hide this. Let's say that I don't want too much glow here. I don't know why I wouldn't have a glow there, but actually I like it. I really like it. And not here, but this is pretty nice. And also, let's see, let's go to this one, the warrior. This is the effect. This is the effect, glowing effect. Okay, so before, after, before. I love this. I love this. So I will leave it. Maybe I will just go and say here, I will just delete this part a little bit. And also, let's go here and also here. So just delete this part a little bit. And here too. I'm just experimenting, guys, so this is pretty cool. And also here we can leave it, or we can add another layer here and put it into linear dodge, and with bright color, this kind of color, boost everything, as you can see. So let's see, I want less pronounced, maybe like this. I don't know, this looks cool for me. So yeah, let's say that this is pretty much okay. I'm looking on the face, this part here. Should I leave it or not? I will leave it like this. I don't want to complicate it too much. Okay, so this is it, and I will just try to tweak something off the screen and show you what I got. And after a few tweakings, this is what I got. This is the final version. I really hope that you like it, and I really hope that you like this episode, that you learned something cool and new out of this one that we'll use in your future composites. If you like this episode, please press the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe in case you're not already, and also ring that bell to get notified about all the future episodes. Also check out the Envato Elements on the link down below, and have fun experiment, and see you guys in my next fun tutorial. Bye bye.